Good morning, this is Jason Faulkner, aka Shop Weasel, and this is my morning's video. It's a long, regular video, and I'm in East Tennessee, and I'm gearing up to do a 2-year charity hiatus as a tourist attraction in Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg on an e-bike, specifically a Majician Alpha e-bike, with at least one complete extra set of batteries so I can change them out throughout the day. I'm going to build a custom e-bike carrier on my car, the GT of Green, and build my own so the bike sits sort of up at an angle. Anyway, my plans to outfit the bike to pull this off is to put an engineered set of training wheels on it, probably that I can raise and lower manually. So most of the time I control at very low speeds. And have the bike, if you can visualize what I'm talking about, with a long feather on the back, an advertising banner feather attached to a heavy fiberglass rod or some other fashioned rod like aluminum, attached to the bike, the back of the bike coming up. I plan on leaving it on there even when I'm traveling back and forth. So it'll look awesome on my car. It'll look awesome on the bike. I'm going to have a back seat. I'll engineer my own to make it comfortable to sit on it all day. And behind the back seat is going to have the recycling logo neatly built. So you have the recycling logo right at my back. But on the back of the bike, I'm going to have a special platform with 2 of my shopping bag holders, like I did with my car, for change donations. On the front is going to be the UFO Shiner probe for cash donations, and I'm going to basically troll along the side of the road among the tourists and stop frequently anytime I even suspect one is walking across the narrow grass strip to me to give me a donation or interact with me, which I will friendly, intelligently, and funly do. And there's my plans. I plan on doing that for 2 years and hopefully amass enough wealth to start up Shop Weasel on my own, because their environmental attributes are so great that you shouldn't ignore it. And from an investment point of view, I am an independent private person. And I do welcome any form of investment in Shop Weasel, either buying it outright or partial, like you've heard me say 100 times. But more so, this charity drive is to amass a large fortune for me to independently start up my own effort that I started to pursue anyway, which is to produce for the general consumer my shopping bag holders and the UFO Shiner probe and anything else Shop Weasel creates that I want to present to the general consumer globally. And there it is. You know, that's my short-term plans for 2 years, a 2-year hiatus, a 2-year charity drive hiatus for me, because everything is operated off an affirmative action schematic in our society. And on I can say all sorts of stuff, but why? I do have stuff. I am trying everything I can under my own power to raise my own funding, but it's hindered every step. If you see, I've got ads on Facebook, and if you look at the prices, it's an indication how my stuff is not moving, that the affirmative action synopsis is that these things just don't matter to the general public anymore. They are operating off an alternative motivation, and that's affirmative action itself, the money, and the offerings that the core of the system offers the general society. And things like real people here out in the real world offer and interact with just is fading away. And nothing I can do about that except think of a way that I'm aiming toward now, which is a 2-year charity drive and become just basically a tourist attraction in Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge, which doesn't bother me. That's fun. Have people come up and give me money, and I'll look neat and presentable and attractive. So, like I've already done with my car, but without asking for the donations. I might have even asked for the donations, but not outwardly. But, it's a cue-driven society, so, I'll have those cues on my outfit, my e-bike outfit, to obviously indicate they can give me money. But I plan on doing this like 2 miles an hour all day with frequent stops as much as possible to get that money on the shoulder of the road. And I'll need to change my batteries out at least once a day. Maybe I can squeeze a recharge in somewhere locally for a third round of full charge trolling. Now, amassing enough coins, that's going to be the problem. I'm going to need to make some dead drops for my coins so I can come back at the end of the day and collect all my money. Because once I fill a shopping bag a quarter full of change with 2 shopping bag holders on the back, that's going to be pretty weighty. And I'm going to want to drop that money somewhere. So if you are established along that particular area, get with me. If you have an electric outlet, you don't mind me charging a set of e-bike batteries and a safe, secure spot to plunk down a bunch of change temporarily until the end of the day where it's safe, I'm cool with that. And cash, obviously. People will be shoving cash in the UFO Shiner probe. But there is clearly objectives to this whole pursuit, and that's to amass enough wealth for me to succeed and to have a better life, and to eventually manufacture the shop weasel shopping bag holders and the UFO Shiner probe, or sell to a large entity outright my efforts. That would be good enough for me. That's always on the table. But I'm willing to do whatever. You can donate cash now or items that I can resell. And slowly crawl my way there to where I need to be. Daily, most days. I don't want to get addicted. Well, not addicted. I'll be doing it for 2 years. I don't want to be tied down by it. So if there's ever a day I decide to take off, I'm going to take off. But most of the time I'll be there, because I want to saturate it and situate myself as a known tourist attraction there. Eventually stopping it and maybe buying a street corner light post with some sort of custom created motif that I was there. So I'm Jason Faulkner, aka Shop Weasel. It's a beautiful day in East Tennessee. It's a Saturday. And there it is. I have a bunch of stuff for sale also. Great prices on all of it. And I'll do other stuff for money too, such as this huge, beautiful, big, custom lifetime deck that I built. And I engineered it to be a lifetime deck. And, for 10 grand, I'll build you one. You got to buy the material. While I got the power tools and equipment, I will gladly, over a 3-week period, build you one just like this. Probably a little better, because you might not have obstacles like that tree to work around. And I'll also repair stuff for trade for other stuff. I'm a multifaceted person living in a very complex world of subterfuge, of exclusivity and exclusion, oriented around affirmative action, and that's not me. Hope you all enjoy this video. Like, share, subscribe. If you do feel charitable, by all means, get with me. Give me a call. Thank you.